I paid $304 for the inaugural sailing of Utopia of the Seas. I am so excited that again, I got such a low price for a brand new Royal Caribbean cruise ship. Just recently, I was on the Icon of the Seas and only paid $693. How am I paying such a low price for these cruises? I'm gambling and I'm receiving casino offers. So I'm going to share with you how much I'm gambling and what casino offers I'm receiving. But first, let's break down how much I'm paying for the Utopia of the Seas. So for the inaugural sailing out July 19th from Port Canaveral, I'm paying port fees and taxes $196 and gratuities $108 for only $300 for the inaugural sailing of Utopia of the Seas. Now, we are not receiving any onboard credit, free play, drink package, or anything like that. And we are offered a balcony room. Now, if I were to book a balcony room for the inaugural sailing of the Utopia of the Seas, that would cost me $3,600. We are saving a total of $3,300 for $100 a night versus $1,200 a night. That is such a great price. Now, I know you're wondering, how much am I gambling just so I can get these great prices on these cruises? Now, let me first say that the Icon of the Seas that I just got off was only my second time to ever be on a Royal Caribbean cruise. First time I was on a Royal Caribbean cruise was in November of 2022, and that was the Mariner of the Seas. And that is where all of my casino offers are coming from when we gambled in November of 2022. Now, how much did I gamble to start receiving these offers? From the Mariner of the Seas, I have booked the Icon of the Seas, Wonder of the Seas, which will be in just a few weeks, and now 3 Utopia of the Seas, including the inaugural sailing. So 5 sailings from what we gambled on the Mariner of the Seas in November of 2022. Now, when we gambled, we made sure to set ourselves a budget. If you're new to gambling, I always recommend setting yourself a budget. Even take cash if you need to, so that you can make sure that you're not spending too much, because on your sailing sign cards or your Pass card, you can charge your room when you're gambling. So to make sure that you're not charging your room too much and you're not gambling over your budget, take cash if you want to make sure that you are staying within your budget. Now, our budget for the Mariner of the Seas was $1,500. Through that $1,500 and playing on the slot machines there, we were able to gather 5,000 points. So with those 5,000 points, we have now been able to book 5 Royal Caribbean cruises. And like I said, I was on the Icon of the Seas just last week, so you'll want to make sure that you hit that subscribe, because I'm going to share with you what I was concerned about, what I was overwhelmed with. Plus, I'm also going to share with you the Wonder of the Seas coming up, and obviously the Utopia of the Seas. So definitely make sure that you hit that subscribe for new videos coming out. Now, when I was on the Icon of the Seas, I gambled on my Pass card only. Usually we only gamble on my husband's Pass card so that we can gather all those points. So we gathered all those 5,000 points on his Pass card in November 2022. So he's the one receiving all of these casino offers that we are booking currently right now with Royal Caribbean. So I played on the Icon of the Seas and I just got 2,000 points. So I'm really curious, with gaining 2,000 points on my Pass card here in the next couple of months, what kind of casino offers that I will be receiving. Do you cruise on Royal Caribbean? How many points do you normally get when you're cruising? And what kind of casino offers do you get? I am still new to gambling on Royal Caribbean. I'm a Carnival cruiser usually, and I gamble a lot on Carnival Cruise Lines. If you want to see a little bit more about what I gamble on Carnival Cruise Lines, the elite cruises that I receive, definitely take a look at some of these videos here and how much I save and what I'm doing there. If you have any gambling tips for me on Royal Caribbean, I would love to hear those, because I am always open to new ideas and new tips. Now, with all of our casino offers, currently we have 10 total sailing from Carnival and Royal Caribbean for only $5,300 for all 10 of these sailings. Now, I have never been on an inaugural sailing with Royal Caribbean. Have you ever been on an inaugural sailing with Royal Caribbean? I have no idea what to expect, but I will be on my very first inaugural sailing, and that is with Carnival here in just a couple of days on the Carnival Firenze. Now, Royal Caribbean is calling the Utopia of the Seas the world's largest weekend cruise ship. I'm a little concerned that 3 days is not going to be enough to see and do everything there is on this ship. They offer 3 days and 4 day cruises to Nassau, Bahamas, and to their private island, Perfect Day Coco Key. Now, with over 5,600 passengers, 2,800 cabins, 5 pools, 21 dining options, and 23 bars, I can see that this could be a little overwhelming and definitely maybe not enough time to see and do everything. So what do you suggest and where I should go and what I should do for my very first time to be on the Utopia of the Seas? Also, I have never cruised on an Oasis class ship. The Wonder of the Seas here in a few weeks will be my first time to be on an Oasis class ship. So if you've got any tips for me with Wonder of the Seas coming up, I would love to hear. But I can't wait to share with you all about Icon of the Seas and now coming up, Utopia of the Seas. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.